Hello students, welcome back to your English class. I'm back here again. I have been eagerly waiting for you people. How did you do your test? Did you do your test nicely? What about English? I hope your English test went well and you have scored good. That means you are following English teaching. If any problem, I will be available 4 to 7 in the evening. You can ask your query. I will be there online. Okay? If you have any problem, from tomorrow you can consult me. You can solve your query within 4 to 7 in the evening. Okay? Today we are starting with a new topic, that is of pronoun. Okay, so hear the audio very carefully. Try to understand. If you do not understand, re-see it again, and in case if you still do not understand, I'm available there from 4 to 7. After the video, you will see in the assignment section, you will see the exercise number 1. Those who have already got the books, it is exercise number 1. In the chapter pronoun, you have to solve this exercise. There are 7 sentences. You have to solve this exercise in your notebook. Okay? And now onwards, strictly teachers will be monitoring your work, so complete your assignment timely. Fine. Let's start the chapter. Children, what is a pronoun? You must have heard and read about it when you were in junior classes. Every year you are taught pronoun, noun and many other parts of speech. What is a pronoun? A word that is used in place of noun is called pronoun. We all know that. Now see the example. Hiten is a new boy in class. He has recently joined school. Now in the beginning of the sentence, Hiten is a new boy in a class. And in the rest part of the sentence, instead of Hiten, we have used a word he. Is this thing clear? He word is replacing Hiten. That means he word is being used in place of Hiten. So he is the pronoun here in this sentence. In the second sentence, see, Maya plays chess well. She is trained by her father. First, the noun is Maya in this sentence in the first half, and in the second half, instead of Maya, what is the word which is replacing Maya or is being used in place of Maya? It is she. So, she is the pronoun in this sentence. In the first sentence, the word he and she in the second sentence speak for Hiten and Maya respectively. So, these are pronouns. Now, let us see some more examples. Children were allowed to attend the show. They have to bring their iCard. What is the noun in the first half? Children. And in the second half, which is the word which is being substituted, which has substituted the word children? It is they. Alright, so they is the pronoun in this sentence. See the second example. Is this suit yours? I can also speak the sentence. Does this suit belong to you? Instead of this, I am speaking, is this suit yours? Yours is a pronoun. There is someone at the door. I don't know. It could be Ram, it could be Mohan, it could be Mac, anyone. I don't know. Then, who is at the door? There is someone at the door. I don't know. Who is again the pronoun. Fourth, the medicine which the doctor had suggested proved effective. The medicine, that particular medicine which the doctor had suggested was effective. I am talking about that particular medicine. Instead of taking its name, I am writing which. So which is again the pronoun in this sentence. Kinds of pronoun. There are 9 kinds of pronouns given below. Personal pronouns that stand for person or things like he, she, it, they, them, etc. Second, demonstrative pronouns used to point out the object or objects they refer to. Example, if I'm pointing towards this boy, my finger is pointing to that means this is demonstrative pronoun. This boy is very naughty. That umbrella is mine. Those girls are playing. I'm pointing. Pointing means demonstrative. Third, interrogative pronouns which ask question with the question mark. Where, who, what, etc. Next, reflexive pronoun. Pronouns with ending with self are called reflexive. You have to see that when it acts as a receiver of an action. Receiver of an action means when the action, after the action, when the pronoun comes, it is reflexive pronoun. Action means verb. After the verb, when you see pronoun, it is reflexive pronoun. Children, fifth kind of pronouns is emphasizing pronoun. What does the word emphasizing means? Emphasizing means to lay stress. When we are laying stress on the noun, then there we use emphasizing pronouns. These emphasizing pronouns are quite similar to those of reflexive pronouns, as they too end with self and selves, like yourself, myself, themselves, etc. But the thing which is to be notified is the verb follows them. That means verb is often used after these pronouns. Like in the sentence, now see the sentence, you yourself chose these shoes. You yourself, I'm laying stress on yourself. I'm pointing to you and I'm saying that you yourself chose these shoes. Did you understand? Another thing is that after yourself, you can see the use of verb. Now see the second sentence. She herself called me. Again, I'm laying stress on she. I'm putting a pressure on she and I'm saying she herself called me. After herself, there is a verb. So these are the different uses of the same herself, yourself and self words. In first case, they are used as reflexive pronoun where stress is not laid, it is normal speaking there. And another thing is that verb is used before the pronoun, but in emphasizing in pronoun, the verbs follow the pronouns. Sixth category of pronouns is possessive pronouns, which shows possession. Possession means my property, your property, which belongs to someone. Like my school. This school is mine. This school is mine. Not my school. This school is mine. Alright? There is a difference between my school and this school belongs to me. Mine. The school is mine. Alright. That suit is yours. Ours. Alright. Such which show relation or possession, these are called as possessive pronouns. Seventh kind is distributive pronoun. Distributive means each kind, one by one at a time. Like each of these men, either of the two bags. Alright, so these kinds of pronouns are called distributive, where we talk about one at a time. Indefinite pronouns is the eighth category, where pronouns that stand for some nouns understood. We assume like all, like some, several, none. Alright, not sure. We are not sure about the number, but we are assuming some number is there. or maybe no number is there. Few, each, either, neither, anyone, everyone, someone, everybody, nobody, etc. We assume in the sense we think about. Alright, and we don't have a particular number of it also. These are called indefinite pronouns. The ninth category is relative pronoun, children, where to form a relation between a noun and the other words of the sentence, these type of pronouns are used in between the sentence, and they also act as a connector to the sentence. Like, the boy who won the lottery is my friend. The word who over here in this sentence is connecting the boy to rest of the sentence. What is the rest part of the sentence? Won the lottery is my friend. Isn't it? So, who is your pronoun which is relating the boy to the rest of the sentence? Alright, these act as a conjunctions also, these act as a connector also in the sentence. Next example, the bridge that joins two cities is always crowded. Now see, what is a noun? The bridge. And what is the rest part of the sentence? Joins two cities is always crowded. What is the word which is joining them? That. Alright, so that is your relative pronoun which is joining noun to the rest group of words. So, here we complete the explanation of all 9 kinds of pronouns. For your recap, let me tell you what are the pronouns. Pronouns are the words which are used in place of a noun. And how many kinds of noun have we studied? 9 kinds. For your recapitulation, first is personal pronoun. Personal pronoun means which stands for person or things like he, she, it, they, them. Alright, so these are her. These are personal pronouns. Now further, demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative means when I'm pointing to someone, when I'm pointing towards someone, that is a demonstrative. It could be this, it could be such, it could be that, these, those. These are demonstrative. Then we come to interrogative, which ask questions. Who is at the gate? Alright. When did you come? So these are what? These are interrogative pronoun. Reflexive pronoun, which act as the receiver of an action. That means after an action, you will see them. After the verb, you will see them. Emphasizing means putting stress, emphasizing, and you will also see them before the verb. You will find them before the verb mostly. Another category is possessive, means showing relation, showing the possession, like yours, mine, hers, his, theirs. These are all possessive pronouns. Next we have distributive, when we talk about one at a time, each, either, neither, every. These are all distributive. Next is indefinite, when we assume, when we are not sure of the number, we are not talking about any particular, but we assume, then it is called as indefinite pronoun. And last we have relative pronoun. Relative pronouns are those pronouns which are generally used in the mid of the sentence, and they connect the noun to the rest of the words, and they connect the noun to the sentence as well. So these were the relative pronouns. Okay.